What did Bob Weir teach you when you played with him earlier this year?
There's two things. The first was the actual just how do you go about rehearsing with musicians you haven't played with before for rehearsing for a single performance. I know in the orchestral world, you're always playing with people you've never performed with. You get together, you're called to do a job. But this was different because the very nature of the music we were performing, these Grateful Dead songs, they're they're meant to be vehicles for improvisation. It's something that I've never really done. I know a lot of the people that came from Brooklyn, those of us we went to perform with him, they don't do that either. None of us do this. Bob's done it for 40 years. Um, so what I learned from him was watching him interact with us and really seeing how he directed the flow of songs, how he directed solos. He would tell us like, "Hey, here's the structure. Do what you want within the structure." And a key thing I took away was how he was always on the lookout for what other people were doing. He was always had an ear open. What are you doing? Can I do something off that? Can I feed off that? I think it's something improvisational musicians do a lot. They listen closely for others on the spur of the moment. Um, the type of music I make, you're always listening to others, but it's within a more very strict set of parameters. With this, you're allowed to take a leap of faith if you want to, and it was really instructional to see how Bob approached that, and to see how Bob taught us how to be open to that. And the second was just watching a musician who was so experienced settle in with a band of much younger players. Part of it was the age difference, which I was wondering going in, like, what will this be like? Bob Weir is in his 60s. Not that, I can't imagine, he's playing the same chords, he's playing the same instruments, but is there something different? This is a guy that's played at Woodstock, he played at all these things, and he's got such rich performing experience. Would it be something that I couldn't even fathom? Would he be some sort of genius I couldn't even comprehend? And what I learned was he's all those things. He's a genius. The way the guy pulls the chords out of the air, there's something to him. But what I also learned, to my relief, was that he's just a musician like the rest of us are musicians. And he's having fun, and he's learning stuff, and he's playing, and he's listening to others. And every once in a while, he says, "Let's take a break." It's just, I was inspired also by the normalcy of it all. You know, hey, this guy's just a musician. He makes mistakes. We make mistakes. He gets inspired once in a while to reach these soaring levels, and hopefully we do too. It's the same peaks and valleys that all musicians go through, and I saw it in him, and that was very inspiring.